How's it going? I got another tobacco review tonight. Plus some other news. Opened up a couple tins recently that were moldy. So I'm not going to go into the manufacturer at this point, although you probably have some pretty good guesses. And the reason for that is because I've been in contact with some customer service people, and I'll kind of want to see how that plays out and sort of what the response is there. Um, Initially, the response was kind of like not really anything we can do about the tobacco, and then it was kind of like, well, send us some emails and some photos of the tobacco, the mold, and then we'll get back to you. So probably make a video on that, just because I think it's kind of important, and uh, go from there, kind of see what happens. We'll see what the response is, and then I'll report back to you guys. But the tobacco review tonight is on GLP's Cairo, and I've basically smoked all of it. There's like one more bowl left. I'm smoking my little Viking, little like quarter bent Dublin shape. This has been a workhorse pipe for me for 15 years or so. Pretty much put anything in it and it smokes it pretty good. Most recently, over the last few years, I've been smoking pretty much like Virginia type blends, maybe Virginia Burleys or Virginia Orientals or Virginia Periques here and there. I don't smoke a lot of like things like a Scudo and stuff like that out of it, because I do smoke a lot of other it's kind of my Virginia based tester pipe. But it's a pretty good little pipe. I used to really smoke a lot of rope tobaccos, and this pipe's is what I used to smoke a lot of my rope tobaccos out of, but that's been a number of years now, and there's nothing left of those rope tobaccos, so in terms of ghosting or anything. So Cairo is it's a mostly Virginia Oriental blend. And it's got a little bit of perique in it. This is a whisper perique. I would probably prefer that it was like more Virginia perique forward, and then maybe a little bit of Oriental just to kind of add a little something different. But it's not. It's not like a super complex blend for me. A little bit grassy, obviously. The Virginias, the typical Virginia comments. A little bit grassy, a little bit sweet. Burns pretty nice. The Orientals seem to add the most amount of character, and that character for me is a lot of like just sourdough bread notes, rye bread or sourdough bread notes. And just like a little bit of pepper here and there, kind of sprinkled in a little bit of pepper. So it's a good blend. It's not something that like blows my socks off. I don't really like it. I mean, I don't, I kind of like it. It's kind of also not really for me. In terms of like, I've been thinking a lot about these blends, and that like would I buy 5 tins of this? No, I wouldn't. I might buy another 1 or 2 tins here and there, and I'll probably smoke less than 5 tins of this in my whole life, I would imagine, unless things really change and I don't know, my taste change or whatever. There's not a lot of fruit there. Not a lot of, like I said, not a lot of major complexity or major changes. A lot of times with sometimes with Orientals you get like more of an incense type of aroma or type of note. With this, it's really more, like I said, more that kind of like sourdough or like rye bread notes, with like a little bit of sweet grassy, and then a little bit of pepper. So It's pretty good. You know, I don't have any like major complaints about it. It's just not really like, kind of what I'm looking for generally. It's a good change of pace blend. Um, Probably like it. I probably like something with a little bit of Orientals, like more than a little bit of burley. Um, I don't know. I guess I can't really say that because there's quite a few blends that have some burley that I actually like enjoy pretty well. So I kind of put it in like Virginia burley for me, where it's like I don't hate it. I don't love it. I kind of smoke it as like a change of pace, or as try something new. That's kind of where like Virginia Orientals are for me. Um, Rather have a Virginia perique, rather have a Virginia, with Latakia or something like that, or Virginia with a little bit of Kentucky. Probably rather have that. That's pretty good. Virginia Orientals, Virginia Burleys are kind of more like lower on my tier list. Some people really like Orientals. There are some Orientals that I like a lot more than others. I like Izmir Turkish, which is an Oriental varietal. I like that quite a bit. That doesn't they don't call that out in this, but like I have a tin of GLP's Embarcadero that's like 12 years old that is really 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 good. I've smoked Embarcadero and Sunday Picnic, which are both I believe have Izmir Turkish young, and even that they're pretty good. But once you get like, to me it kind of seems like 10, 12 years of age on them. They really 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 are nice. This is from March of 2011, so it's got 12 years of age on it. And I don't find it that outstanding, so it's kind of like I said, it's probably one of those things where I'm probably not going to buy a lot of it. If I had to buy like this or Embarcadero, which is Virginia, technically an Oriental varietal, and the Izmir, and then some Perique, I'm gonna buy a lot more of like the Embarcadero. I think it's just a lot better. It ages, to me, it ages better. The flavor profiles are more what I like, darker, fruitier, a little bit spicy, a little bit bready. It's good stuff. Um, I know I said like this is kind of like sourdough bread or rye bread, but I like sort of more of like a. I'm not really sure how to explain it. Just like I said, darker, fruitier, not like a sourdough bread, but more like just like a like a normal toasted bread. Um, but yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Like I said, for me, I'd probably steer toward lean more towards Embarcadero, especially because I know how good that stuff is going to age. Um, and for me, it just doesn't really seem like this is aged all that well. So um, I think that's about it. Sorry, my daughter's sick, and you can probably hear her. I got the baby monitor in the garage. She's coughing a little, so I'll probably go check on her. And that's pretty much it. I'll let you know about the the mold issue, and we'll see where that goes. Until that time, adios.